Let's go.
Brandon, congratulations on the victory. It was a great performance.
Thank you.
I'm curious how you would analyze yourself this evening. How do you think you did?
How I analyze myself? It's crazy, man. I mean, I feel very happy with my performance tonight. I think uh, to me it was very clear I was a better fighter, a more complete fighter. Like talking about the striking, the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu, right, the control around on the ground. Man, I can show that in my last fight against him in Anaheim. So I mean, my main focus for this one was like control my emotions, be very focused, be close to my game plan. I did it, and that's why I feel very, very good with my performance.
Is it nice? Obviously, you've had to fight this guy so many times. Is it nice to have a performance like this where you can truly say, like, look, I've gone out and I've proved I'm better than him for once, you know?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people ask me a bit, about that. Like, hey, what can you change after 3 fights with the same guy? And man, and I said this before. Like, the only thing I can change is like be more. I mean, have more experience about this situation. Like, use all my new tools, all the new things I've been working with my coaches. I did it like that, and I knew it. I knew it. If I can keep my plan going around the octagon, in the middle of the fight. I mean, I can do a performance like tonight.
I know the coaching change wasn't ideal, but how good was Coach Dave in your corner tonight, and how much of an impact did he have?
Man, I mean, he keep my mind on point. Like, keep my mind like very focused, very disciplined, and I'm very happy to add him on the corner. Obviously, I mean, everybody knows right now the thing with James. I love him, and hopefully like everything can be like very clear in the future in that aspect. But I mean, I'm so happy with Saif, and I mean, he said he don't want like any credit, but man, thank you so much for this, man. He sacrificed a lot because I think I wasn't ready to do another change because I was in Kansas. Then all that the bad thing happened. I came back to Vegas, and I wasn't ready to do another change. So he decided to come with me every single like weekend, or even before, like more days than a weekend, to start to work. So I really appreciate it. So maybe in the next one I need to go to Dallas now.
With the punch that started the finish, right? He grabbed his eye and suggesting it was an eye poke. To me, it looked like a punch. Did you think I've definitely got him and he's faking, or that I've heard him? How did you feel when you saw his reaction?
Man, and I think that's why the people was like very angry at the end, maybe. But so I saw the replay actually. The guy, I think he kicked me. I passed the leg and I throw the hook. The hook was clear, man. Was clear right in his right eye. And then maybe that's why the people is a little confused, because I pushed his hand with his face with my hand. But I mean, my hand was like in this position, wasn't here. So I don't know. Maybe that's why the people was a little bit mad with me. But what can I say, man? I mean,
they were mad with you, but it also seemed like you kind of enjoyed running out with them throwing stuff at you.
Man, it was funny. I wasn't expecting that. I think at the end the people will be very happy with my performance, but I don't know. I was just trying to enjoy the moment. It was crazy how all the bodyguards was around me. They're like pushing me. I throw the bell to the floor. Like, oh, no, leave it there. And I start to run again. I went to with my training partner at the end. So it was funny.
Thank you.
First question: how many tequilas have you had already since the fight?
Tequilas?
Yeah.
Any? I don't have tequila yet. What is Cuervo? I need Jose Cuervo right now.
To fix that. We heard people saying that there was some kind of talk and altercation with Pantoja after the fight backstage. As I saw a video of you guys hugging each other. How was this got with him?
So, yeah, he came with me, and he was very, very friendly with me, to be honest. When everything started, he came with me and said, like, hey, man, today I feel so happy for you. Congrats for the belt, whatever. And in that point, everything was fine. There, he started to ask me, like, hey, but when is our fight? Like, in 2 months, 3 months? Tell me right now. Like, man, like, I don't know, to be honest. you know, and then he start to look a little bit aggressive, to be honest. But man, my only point was like, man, just let me enjoy today, man. Just give me today. Just let me have this moment with my friends, with my training partners, with my wife, with my manager, and then we can make another circus and use social media and the trash talk if you want. I don't know, but just give me this moment. That was my only point.
Are you tired already? Just coming from this quadrilogy with Figueiredo and everything he was saying to you for all these years, and now maybe Pantoja acting the same way.
No, I think hopefully I don't know, but I think with Pantoja will be different. I think right now he's very excited because and he's a little bit desperate to get the fight for the title because with all these rivalry with Deiveson Figueiredo, I mean we start with 2020 and we finish in 2023. It's crazy. I understand the older challengers, but man, I'm ready. Hopefully nothing happened with my knee. I don't know, but I'll be ready in the moment when I feel it.
Pantoja was on the post-fight show and he said he's not impressed that he beat you twice already. He's willing to fight you in Mexico if that was the UFC wants. Do you want to fight in Mexico next, or do you want to fight in the US? What's the ideal scenario for you?
I think as a Mexican, we deserve a pay per view again in Mexico City. Right now, I think we have an amazing position where Jair Rodriguez is fighting in February. Alexa Grasso is fighting in March. Nothing is official yet, but Irene Aldana sounds like a really clear possibility for Amanda. So I think this is the year for the Mexicans in mixed martial arts. So I'm excited, and I for sure I want to go there.
A final one for me. Do you expect from Figueiredo fighting at bantamweight? He announced he's done with flyweights. He's moving up to 35. Do you think he's good enough to win a belt there as well?
Yeah, I said this before. He's huge. He's very, very huge. Obviously, it's not my decision. It's not part of my team. But I say this before, like, hey, man, like maybe you can feel much better if you move to 135. Let's see what happens in the future, because the 135ers are huge too. So let's see what happens with him.
Brandon, buenas noches.
Eso, hermano.
Felicitaciones por la victoria,
Gracias.
por capturar el título. Decía
The title back, but also in the same night, two legends retired. What do you have to say about Shogun Rua and Glover Teixeira?
Man, they are living legends, man. I mean, Shogun. Let me tell you something. So, I'm start this sport in 2006. So, Pride, for example, was already like doing events, and I don't have never the opportunity to watch the fights of, I don't know, Shogun, all these legends who was fighting there in Dream in Pride, because I don't have the first of all, I don't have like cable. I don't know, like television cable. I don't know.
Cable TV, yeah.
Cable TV, and I mean mixed martial arts in Mexico in that year was like doesn't exist for nothing. So after that, when I start to do the sport and I start to watch like highlights in YouTube and that stuff, is when I start to meet the legends like Shogun Rua, now Glover Teixeira. I mean, I love his boxing. I think he's still an amazing warrior. But I mean, I don't know. I think they put all his hair in this sport, and I mean, I'm just like very grateful to share the octagon with them tonight.
Brandon.
I have another. I would like to hear from you. How was the experience of fighting in front of the Brazilian crowd? We saw that after the fight, the security team had your back, maybe afraid of something happening. But I saw a video that you was like screaming and like maybe enjoying that moment. Not screaming afraid of the situation, just putting energy out. How was that moment? How was that moment for you?
Oh man, was crazy. I mean, first of all, this experience, I mean, will be part of my mind forever. Like, will be part of my nature since today. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I wasn't. I was expecting like a little bit maybe more love from them. I think they are a little bit confused with the end of the fight because they think I poked the eye of Deiveson, but I mean they can see the replay. I was a clear hook I throw to him, and that's closed his eyes. But man, they are very passionate, you know, and nothing. I'm just happy to get the victory, and man, I have a lot of respect for the Brazilian fans. And actually, I love how they put a lot of respect of the mixed martial arts of the fighters. Like maybe they don't know you, but they see you on the street and they're like, hey, você é lutador. Like it looks like with some kind of respect, and I really appreciate that.
Brandon, which fighters do you think will give you the most, the hardest fights from now?
Like my future, my next fights?
Yes.
Man, so I understand how's the line right now. I think for sure Pantoja deserves the next fight for the title. Nicolau is doing an amazing job right now too, and Manel Cave. I think those three guys are the next ones. At the end, I don't took the decisions. I'm just ready to fight, and I'll be ready for the guy UFC put me on the line in the front. Thank you.
Brandon, ¿cómo estás? Buenas noches.
Hola, buenas noches.
Felicitaciones
Muchas gracias.
por esa victoria.